for the 5-year-old relish continues because it is time for
Wiki Who. All right, if you need a refresher, it goes like this. You give you 3 famous people who have something in common, then they give you 3 factoids from their Wikipedia pages. Connect the person to the factoid. Anybody goes 3 for 3, you get that relish, which is coming up on 5 years old. This all happened because I think one day I was like, oh, we should get a, just off the cuff, we should get a prize. And somebody's like, what about the relish?
And it stuck.
And that's it. All right, guys. On this day in 1994, the movie The Shawshank Redemption opened in limited release.
Great.
Only 33 theaters nationwide. Cost $25 million to make. Only made $29 million globally. But has gone on to become...
It's like a piece of our fabric.
Yes, it was nominated for 7 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actor. Didn't win any of them.
Wow. Really?
Oh.
I'd love to go back and look at the other Best Picture nominees from there, because I bet you this one is more in our in our
like
culture than than any of them. So we have for you guys today Morgan Freeman, Tim Robbins, and Stephen King, who wrote the novella that the movie was based on.
Very cool.
First question, here we go. Whose dad was in a band that had a #1 hit?
#1 hit. Dad in a band.
I'm gonna go Tim Robbins.
I'm gonna go Morgan Freeman. He look like he got a little swag in the family.
With those glasses too. I'm going to do Stephen King.
Okay. Morgan Freeman's dad was a barber, so he might have been swagged out.
True.
He was just a swagged out barber, not with the #1 hit. Tim Robbins' dad managed the Gaslight Cafe in Greenwich Village in the 1960s. It was known as like a folk music kind of spot, you know.
Okay.
The band The Highwaymen had a hit called Michael in 1960. It was #1, which was after Tim Robbins' dad had joined the band and before he managed the cafe in Greenwich. So I guess he wasn't there for the best years of The Highwaymen.
Yeah. Lived several lives.
Yes.
Interesting.
But yeah, the band had a #1 hit. He was in it for like a few years, and then went.
That is pretty cool.
Managed the cafe.
That's a record.
Here we go. Question number 2. Who appeared in the show Sons of Anarchy? You know, it's on FX.
The FX
Bikers.
Oh. Who appeared? Oh, this is.
I'm gonna say Stephen King made some type of cameo.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I'm gonna go Stephen King as well.
I prefer to pronounce it Step Hen.
I can't picture Morgan Freeman in, I don't know.
On a Harley?
No, I can with that actually. But I don't know. I'm gonna say Tim.
Okay.
Tim Robbins?
I was gonna say Tim, yeah.
Picture Morgan Freeman, get your motor running. That was a terrible Morgan Freeman impression, but anyway. Tim Robbins has 78 acting credits on IMDb.
Okay.
So that's a lot of opportunity. Morgan Freeman has 152 acting credits on IMDb.
That's
152.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Stephen King has a surprisingly high amount too, 29.
Huh.
Okay.
Including
author.
The Simpsons, Frasier,
Okay.
and 1 episode of Sons of Anarchy.
Yay!
I was gonna pull a clip. It's just it's.
Not worth it.
Is it Sons of Anarchy? So you can't really show
No,
it.
he doesn't say much.
Oh, okay.
It's just Stephen King in a
Is
leather.
he playing himself?
No, he plays nothing, but it's just Stephen King in a leather jacket. So
Oh.
use your imagination.
Okay.
Final question. Here we go. Is anybody 2 for 2?
I am. But why is the relish open
Because Jonathan
right now?
Maris,
He opened it.
which by the way, he was the first one to open it years ago.
That fool.
We'd kept it for a couple of years without it being open.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could smell the stench from over here for Tracy.
So I've said this before. It doesn't smell rotten. It just smells like really aggressive relish.
Okay.
Like it's more relishy than any relish.
Good band name. Aggressive.
Aggressive relish.
Tracy's face.
Coming to the stage. Aggressive relish.
And why is there so much of it on the lid?
Yeah.
I guess because it's been tossed around.
Trying to
so.
escape.
It's trying to escape.
It's become sentient.
Yeah. So I asked, but is anybody 2 for 2 right now?
Yeah, me.
You are? Okay.
What you got in there? Good day.
You won last time. Here we go. Final question. Who turned down a college scholarship?
Ooh, the parent in me just shook. Lord have mercy. You turned down what?
A scholarship.
Oh.
Now we should point out it worked out for all three of them.
Okay, but still, mom and dad. Turn down. Okay. So what came along that was better? I'm gonna go Morgan Freeman.
I'm gonna second that. I'll go
Same.
Everybody's on Morgan Freeman.
That was the
Stephen King went to the University of Maine.
Okay.
Unclear how he paid for it, whether it was a scholarship or what. Morgan Freeman, nothing in his IMDb indicates he was a great or even better than average athlete, or even average. There's no mention of athletics. We do know he's a great actor, though. And apparently that talent showed early because he was offered a partial drama scholarship to Jackson State.
Really?
Turned it down to join the Air Force.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Mom and dad still proud.
Yeah.
That a boy.
I do wonder though if Jackson State's like, we're this close to having Morgan Freeman as an alum.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, they
right?
could not have known it at the time, obviously.
He could have crossed 3 footballs.
Imagine him. he's delivering the commencement address.
No.
That would have been cool.
Oh,
That would have been really cool.
amazing.
Even if he's just reading the syllabus.
In that Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman.
Just reading.
And on September 14th, we will have. All right, guys, you won that one, Courtney. So.
You can leave it over there. No. You can leave it
job,
over there.
Courtney.
Good job. No, you don't get it. You can leave it right where it
And
is.
oh my gosh, from
See,
this far, I'm not. From a good 8 feet away, you can smell it. And I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to put the lid on for you because my hand's bothering me today.
No, you shouldn't.
Why?
What did Court do to you?
I do.
I thought that was your
That's not fair.
I thought we were friends. I thought we were cool.
Tracy No. Oh, man.
So relishy.
Well, I guess John is.
Put the lid on.
There you go. I was like, John is with you.
Probably extra fermented. It probably is full of good. I mean, like I bet it's great for the gut.
Very great for the maybe.
I feel like even a probiotic at some point stops being pro.
I bet you would get everything moving.
Probably would. Probably out of both ends. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I agree with you. It's so fermented. I think it's 80 proof now. I think it would get you drunk as well.
Now alcoholic.
Yes, have some.
Oh boy.
Man,
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the fridge.
it gets everything moving.
Court, that's back-to-back wins for you.
Wow. I usually don't do well at this game. So that means the next time we play it, I'm out.
Like I'm good.